Shane, how you doing? How's things?
Very good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Good form. Looking forward to Brive on Friday night. The forwards are going really well at the moment as a unit, and it's pretty competitive in there for places. There's a lot of cover, so you gotta keep going to your work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. There's really good competition there, I think, across the board in all positions. I think that's making everyone a lot better. We've kind of used the scrum as a bit of a weapon for us this year, so I think the forwards have a really big part to play in our game plan this year. So yeah, I think that's just making everyone better, that competition we have in those places.
And the line out is functioning well, which is giving some good go forward. Well, why do you think the forwards maybe look slightly ahead of where the backs are at the moment in terms of just their precision and how they're playing?
I think in terms of like the scrum and line, and I think the last it's probably been building for a while now, and we're kind of seeing some of the benefits from it. The work that Devol's been doing with us is starting to pay off. We've had some really good defensive performances as well in the air against teams. I think we're starting to make that a weapon of ours. So I think it's been a lot of work from last year into this year as well, and then Cully bringing a lot of focus to that scrum this year as well. So I think those two aspects have been really big for us, and we're starting to get some benefits from the hard work we've been putting in the last couple of months.
Yeah, talking about the hard work, it's not so much slow progress, but you get a certain amount of the way, and getting maybe the last 10% takes a fair while. Is it a bit of a slog to actually get to where you want to be, but it's worth it when you get there?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, like the line out and scrum are two very technical parts of the game. So when you're trying to implement new systems in terms of how you're defending and also attacking your different calls, different movements people are used to. So it does take a while to implement them and just get everyone on the same page and stuff. But I think we're in a good place now, and hopefully we'll build on that now into the next coming weeks.
And the units, I suppose, having seen you train in South Africa, there is a lot of work. I mean, the props and the hookers do their thing in the second rows and the back rows. And so those individual units have to push each other pretty hard when they're looking to get their exactitude right in the game. Yeah.
I think each position is really important, really specific in terms of whatever. If it's scrum, line out, everyone has their role and has to execute there. So yeah, everyone will be demanding the best from each other.
Who leads the second row, or is it a joint effort, or is there one top dog who's pushing everybody?
I think it's probably comes from everyone. I don't think there's one lad who's a top dog, as you said. I'd say everyone has their strengths in different aspects, and yeah, everyone will push each other on.
And in that situation, do you have to be prepared to take, criticism, I suppose, from your teammates, or a question about why did you do that when I thought you should have done this? Do you have to be open to discussing that sort of thing without getting sort of fed up or angry with each other?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, if someone's saying something to you or correcting you, kind of maybe you feel like you're being given out to, but at the end of the day, they're just trying to make you better and do what's right for the team and make the team better. So you kind of have to just take it as positive feedback, and just try improve.
Friday night, Brive, France. They're not exactly flying at the moment, but you're going to be seeing some of your old Connacht teammates. TT might be playing, and Sammy Arnold, Big Abe. So yeah, that's interesting as well. But you will also know that the French pack they'll always give it a go at home.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's very different playing French teams away and home. It's going to be a really big challenge for us over there, and yeah, it's really exciting for the group, I think, coming up against lads who we're familiar with. So yeah, that's really exciting for us. Settling
a few old training ground scores, maybe in a good way.
Yeah, maybe some lads want to get even over there, but yeah, no, it's going to be a really big challenge. Like Brive have one of the best line-out defenses in the competition, so we have, as forwards, we've really been talking about that a lot this week. We have our work cut out for us there, so that's an exciting challenge for us.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We'll be over there. Have a good, safe trip, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, Oisin.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, William. Tony?
Hi, Oisin, how are you?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Good, thanks. We were just chatting to Peter Dooley last week, and he was saying that, you know, the work that they've been doing in terms of scrum and analysing opposition props, and he was saying that the second rows and the line-out leaders, to be often in at 7:30 on a Monday morning, getting the line-out calls in place for the week, and, you know, just about the player-driven culture at Connacht. I'm just wondering, how much are you enjoying that, like the extra responsibility that's been placed on the players?
Yeah, I think it's been really good. Everyone's kind of holding each other accountable in that aspect and like demanding a lot from each other. So I think we have really high standards in terms of our scrum and line out this year, which has been a real weapon for us, as I was saying earlier. So I think it's really paying off, that work we are doing off the pitch.
Have you been pleased with your own form this season? I think it's 7 appearances, 4 starts.
Yeah, I think I've been going okay. Slow enough start. I think we kind of probably had collectively and individually, I found myself as well. So I've been pleased with how I've been going so far. Hoping to build on it and a few more big performances over the next few weeks, hopefully.
You're into your 3rd season now, of course, with Connacht, and just in terms of looking back over the other 2, I mean, and at this current squad that you have, I mean, how strong or how much strength and depth do you have at the moment compared to years gone by? Because it looks to be great competition for places there. Yeah,
100%. Like in past times, we've probably been rolling out the same squad every week, and it hasn't really worked well for us. But I think one of our strengths this year is we have such good depth. So if someone's out one week, we can have someone else come in and do just as good a job, if not better. So I think that's been a really big part of our squad this year, just having that depth.
8 o'clock kickoff on Friday or 9 o'clock French time. I mean, as a player, are they hard games to prepare for, the late kickoff?
I think we're probably used to the late ones at this stage. I would much prefer an early kickoff, to be honest. I remember last year we played Stad in the Champions Cup at 1 o'clock. I think I actually love that time of a kickoff, but I think at this stage you're used to the late ones, so it'll be all the lads will be fine, be well prepared for it.
Safe travels, Oisin. Thanks for your time.
Thanks very much. Cheers.